Hi, this is Bernard Rose from Trailers from Hell. We're now going to look at Fellini's Amarcord, which is generally considered his late period masterpiece. It's also an incredibly beautifully edited trailer, edited by none other than Joe Dante for Roger Corman when they released it in the USA. It's a really good example of how a trailer should be, in that it captures the mood and the pace and the flavor of the film without giving everything away, which is the complete opposite of trailers nowadays.
The 1930s.
And what you can see from this trailer is, that it's plotless, yes, but the film doesn't need a plot. It's essentially an Italian version of Our Town. It's 1 year in the life of the small provincial town where Fellini grew up, which was a town called Rimini on the coast of Italy, and just the life that was going on there in the 1930s, in the fascist era, in the Mussolini era. And all of this is treated with an honesty and a kind of lightness and a kind of gravitas simultaneously that's not found in any other filmmaker anywhere. I mean, you can look at this film, and even you can see what you can see from this trailer, and most of the people, including myself, who call themselves directors, should just go home and give up, because this is the real thing. It's just so exquisite and poetic and moving and full of life and original and perfect in every way. The music, the color, the costumes, the performances, everything about it is just so immaculate, so completely personal to Fellini and unrepeatable. There really hasn't ever been anybody like Fellini before, and there never will be again. And this is probably his most entertaining film, I would say, in many ways. It's, you can say that 8.5 sags in the middle. A Dolce Vita sags at least 3 times, in the beginning and the middle. But this film is just all the way through. It's just one amusing and poignant sequence after another. Amarcord, in a dialect of Italian, means I remember, and the film is essentially Fellini's remembrance of the 1930s. The film contains all of Fellini's trademarks, in that the film is all done with non-actors that have been looped in post-production. The film has a kind of balletic choreography throughout that just kind of seems to happen in a kind of very improvisational manner, but when you look at it, it's very precise. It's almost like a ballet. So this trailer was put together at the time when Roger Corman was releasing this and other art movies by Bergman in the US, because the major studios had thought they weren't making enough dough out of them. And he was taking the movies, cutting trailers that emphasized the more salacious aspects of the films, dubbing them and running them in drive-ins, and making a lot of money for these filmmakers, which they greatly appreciated, and especially since they also garnered Academy Awards. Out of the releases, this film got 3 nominations and won the Best Foreign Picture Oscar.
The new Fellini.